Hey guys, I'm the Sky Spire and welcome to another Mother 4 update! Last time we took a look at update number 15, Making Room, where we looked at a bunch of different tile sets, a bunch of different map stuff in Mother 4. This amazing fan game, which, oh my gosh, we're gonna get it someday soon, it's gonna be exciting. And today, we're going to be taking a look at update number 16 and 16.5. Now, I was originally not going to cover update number 16 because with the whole, finals coming up and just this time of year, it's really hard to come out with a lot of new information for us to have. However, this morning, I believe, May 3rd, May 4th, yesterday, I'm always one day, anyways, they had update number 16.5, which that's enough information for me to cover. Especially since I actually really do like 16.5. So we'll start off with number 16, Springing into Battle. Yeah, look at how little information it is, but it's fine. Happy belated Earth Day. Spring is in there. By the way, this is, April 25th. Sorry. Happy belated Earth Day. Spring is in the air if you're in the northern hemisphere, so we have some nature enemies to show you. These are enemies that have all been created and drafted today for the same general area. While you might see things as ordinary as pollen with a people energy or kamikaze honeybees, it might not be a bee, malevolent dandelion puffs and deer are bound to appear as well. See? It's clear! So here we have this deer, which you are going to see in 16.5. We're going to show that off in a sec. I think it's the deer, yeah. Look at this kamikaze honeybee. Look at it. It's like it has like no eyes, unless these are its eyes. These like red and green thing. It's smiling and it's very creepy, and I don't like it. It's like the smiling boss from Yoshi's Island DS. This update's a bit more minor thanks to finals, but we'll have more hands on deck coming up to bring you more next Sunday. See you on the 1st of May, and yeah, 3rd of May. Yeah, we were close. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look sentient, but there are two hands up there, so I mean, hey, it's going to grab you and drag you and help. No, but it's there. We got, that's a what is it? That's like a turnip, man. We got, this guy right here. He looks like such a Bowser's Inside Story enemy. He looks like something right out of Bowser's Inside Story. That place has bumpy plains as a world. That looks like great. This deer has 3 rows of eyes. I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, all I really showed off is, 4 different enemies for update number 16. However, for 16.5, they have this one right here, Swirling into Battle. I really, really like this update because it shows again, very minor part of the game, but it's really, really modern. They really modernized it compared to past Mother games. I really like this. It is all centered around the battle opening animation. Evening, everyone. This update is about an effect that we had a lot of thinking about that we finally hashed out over the weekend. The battle transitions have been tricky to get down. They not only have to be quick enough to make sure that fighting isn't a chore, but they need to be long enough for other enemies to run in and join on the action. To that end, making the frames by hand wasn't very feasible, so this was handled a bit differently than PSI effects, though it might look kind of similar. So for those of you who don't know, since I'm not surprised if people who aren't into the Mother series are watching, basically, it's interesting how the Mother games work. Basically, I mean, even the battle mechanic of being able to take a hit that'll deal mortal damage to you and you're going towards death level, but you can, give yourself an item if you heal quick enough and you'll rise back up. That mechanic is interesting, and so is this one. Basically the mechanic that, this wasn't in Mother 1. I think I'm pretty sure it wasn't in Mother 1. 2 and 3 had this thing where basically if you ran into an enemy on the overworld or an enemy ran into you, usually it's the second one, then a battle animation kind of like this one will play, and during that whole introduction sequence, like, then other enemies can run into the battle, and if they get in there fast enough, then they'll also be in the battle. An interesting thing is that in Mother 2 in Earthbound, I don't have the battle animations open right now. I don't think I can search them, but basically, okay, yeah, I didn't find it. But anyways, in Earthbound they had this really this interesting visual where basically the screen like spiraled into like a blue sort of, like the screen spiraled into blue, and then you went into the battle screen. If you got back attacked, it spiraled into red. If you back attack someone else, it spirals into green. Mother 3 had an interesting little diamond effect. Now Mother 4 has this interesting thing, like all these different patterns spiraling everywhere. The diamonds in Mother 3 like slowly pulsating, and the in Earthbound, wait, did it even happen in Mother 3? I think it did. It might have, I'm not sure. But in Earthbound, definitely, yeah, you run into an enemy, it spirals, and other enemies can run into battle if they get there quick enough, which is usually the case. They're usually in groups. I'm thinking of Dusty Dunes Desert for some reason, where they aren't in groups. But yeah, and not only that, but they can be different if you're fighting a boss. Sanctuary Guardians, you have the little diamond, or not diamond, yeah. Anyways, sorry, I'm rambling. The lovely appearance is a coincidence. I'm not going to show that off right now. The animation uses a shader that looks like a grayscale map. As the animation progresses, a threshold is raised. When that threshold becomes greater than the red component of the pixel on the map corresponding to the pixel in the swirl image's pixel is drawn to the screen. Each line in the swirl is drawn independently in order to allow them to be staggered. The same effect could be achieved by modifying the grayscale map, but in this way it's less work and lets us play around with how the lines are staggered without needing to remake the map. So what you have here are a couple of different pathways. Like you have this one right here that goes back, you have this one that comes down and then to the left, this one, I'm not sure where it goes, and then this one goes up and right. And each one is composed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8 or 9 lines. These pathways, sorry, I just ate a lot. These pathways like go like along their path. It looks really cool in the end. Here, let's check it out. This isn't the final version, but yeah, I really like this, how it looks. So you run into an enemy and then, so I mean, first off, you have the, and yeah, it's not like one straight line of, it's not one straight streak of lines going across. Like they're all coming at different paces, but you know, it works. It works. In Earthbound, you kind of knew you got caught if the game freezes for a second. The same with Mother. This game doesn't look like it'll be freezing because you can still see the UFO spiraling around. There's another UFO on the right. Instead, this one, yeah, you can kind of tell when you see this like whole swirl happen, and then when everything else comes into place and the animation stops, and that can tell you, okay, these are the enemies that are going to be in battle. After a little more tweaking, we set on this effect. Let me wait until, okay, there's the deer again. So check this out. I like this. So it is a lot quicker than the top one. And again, there's a railroad. They love teasing this railroad. So, a lot of people in the comments were kind of iffy about how quick the animation is. Well, first off, we're about the end. We're about the okay, wow, English, God. Okay, the boss transition is going to be handled similarly as is the final boss transition. That's not to say we're throwing the final dungeon together. We aren't, but we are trying to get as many effects into the game as we can, so it's one less thing to do. Things like these are usually considered polished, but in this case, it's something we've wanted for a long time. After the two boss transition effects are done, we've got all the screen transition types finished. Exciting stuff! Thanks as always for reading, and we'll see you on Sunday the 15th, which is going to be okay, then Sunday. Interesting. Then again, they did say they'd meet us on the 1st, and it's like 2 days later, so it might be 15, 16, 17, sometime around then. But yeah. Alright, so you can probably tell why I like this one right here. It's a little touch, but it's a very classic, iconic touch. Not only for this series, but for a lot of series, or RPGs, just the battle opening thing. I would want to go on a ramble of a bunch of different ones and what I think of them. Pokemon one, super iconic, but I'm not going to do that right now. A lot of people don't exactly like how fast this animation is. Whoa, hold on. I just saw 5 icons on the battle screen. There's only ever 4. Wait, what? Hold on, Bash PSI Goods Guard Run. Oh wait, yeah, no, there were 5. Oh no, there were 6. Yeah, okay, the deal was that there was also auto attack in Earthbound. Okay, never mind. So that looked weird for a second. Anyways, so the deal is, it has to be quick enough so that, what did they say? It had to be quick enough so that battles wouldn't feel like a chore? Something like that? Also, this is an interesting rough draft. It's interesting. Yeah, make sure it's quick enough so that fighting isn't a chore, but long enough for other enemies to run in and join on the action. If you're doing a lot of fights, then yes, it could feel like a chore having to go through the same, like, Earthbound comes to mind, just, okay, no. But the thing is, if you're going for a quicker transition, that kind of tells you that the game is going to take a more combat feel than the other games, or at least they want combat to be treated a little bit more professionally. Because if they're going to the trouble, and straight up mentioning it I think twice in this update, that they want that transition to be fast enough so that fighting wouldn't feel like a chore, that means there might be quite a bit of fighting. Again, you know, I'm talking about the length of the game, but you can't really predict it from that. It's them being nice. And long enough so that enemies can still run in. Let's look at this final one. It looks really short for that. I don't know about that. Let's see here. Yeah. Personally, unless the enemy's just straight up going through, okay, how fast does this deer run? Oh, that deer runs fast. If they're going to be running at that pace, then yeah, they'll be able to make it in. But, geez, from when the animation starts to its end, yeah, that is really quick. No, maybe the enemies could just make a straight up dash, or they'll appear in groups, or they're not focusing on having a bunch of enemies, like having to jump in battles. It's not like the Mother series was known for the moments when the guy would run in your face and then another guy would run in your butt. It's not what it... But, apparently, yeah, some people do kind of agree on the fact that it is a little bit quick for that, but that's not taking away from battles. Not at all. That's, yeah. For the last gift of the year, I feel like the transition goes straight to battle too fast. Mother 2 and 3 slowed it down, looked smoother. I wouldn't say looked smoother. This one looks really smooth. I love this animation. It is very cool, just how everything comes together. It's a lot more clear about when the battle starts and when it's like, okay, here's who you're going to be fighting. Ugh, God, stop. But, yeah, it was slowed down. In fact, the entire game slowed down. That's why I wouldn't say it looks smoother. But I know what you mean. Maybe it's just the gift making it look fast, I hope so. If not, the Mother 4 team, don't even worry about it. Just make sure the game gets finished properly. I was just throwing my own little tidbit for the update. Yeah. It needs to be a longer fade from black so it doesn't look so abrupt. Unless speedier combat is what they're going for. Exactly. Speedier combat. Speedier combat or more combat and subsequently making it speedier. I want to look at this again. It's kind of an excuse, but I love this transition. It's not going to have that deep... It's going to be like some higher pitched tone. I think the pause is there because the original games take time to load the battle. Yeah, it's true. If you watch the actual battle transition from Mother 2 and count it down, we aren't that far off touch to battle. I think they have a good balance of weight and effect going on. Any longer and I'd be sick of the time it takes to battle. Timing fight whoosh? I'm not... Oh, you know what? Yeah, this actually looks like... Ooh, this is interesting. So this guy actually tagged in... Oh my god, Final Fantasy VIII, is that what that is? That takes so long. Come on guys, let's watch this for a little bit. This is... Oh, 9, okay. So I know nearly nothing about 9. Like, I barely ever seen 9, but... Oh my god! That is awful! Ugh, god! That is awful. Well, don't treat that as a standard. That is terrible. Okay, here's 8. Yeah, okay. Yeah. A lot of people know 7's introduction thing. I like it because that's 7's. Paper jams are interesting. Really, the Mario and Luigi series and Paper Mario series, they're... Whoa. I have internet problems? I mean, everyone... the thing is about the Paper Mario series, and this is another difference... well, let's see this one. Yeah, you know what? That is one of my legitimate problems with Pokemon battles. They have a really long introduction. The whole introduction, then showing out the Pokemon, and that was not fixed at all in Oris or X and Y, Gen 6. That's one thing I really hope Pokemon can fix. Oh, God, Sun and Moon. One thing I want, the one thing I want is... Well, I want a lot of things, but the one thing I want... is that they speed it up. I really don't like that in Pokemon. That's the one thing I don't like. I love Pokemon to death. It's an amazing series. Touched a lot of our childhood's hearts, but god. From a game point standpoint. Anyway, what I was about to say about Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi. Those games don't have random battles appearing out of nowhere. Those like games like Final Fantasy VII, Pokemon, and Mother 1. Those games, you'll just walk around in the overworld and all of a sudden you'll be thrust into a battle. Whereas other games, you actually have to physically run into the enemy in the world, on the overworld, and then be thrust into battle. That kind of plays into how the transition can be. I feel like the transitions which have you running into an enemy like that you can't see on the overworld, like just completely random, those take longer because there's a lot more shock value to it. Like, look at Final Fantasy VII. I hope they... Actually, I think it was there. Or no, they were showing off 8s. Well, 7s is just like... you know. Actually, wait. I think this is... Yeah, this is 7s. Look at it. Seriously, 7s, man. I love it. I love it. Let's see what else we got. What is this game? That I have never heard of this game. Again, that's a random enemy. And yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, God, no. 7 seconds. That first one though, 9? Oh my god! The Final Fantasy games do have quite a bit of fighting in them, but my god, did they have to make it 20 seconds or something? That's awful! That's absolutely awful. Wild Arms, Command Mission, Shadowheart. I want to see if they get into Mother. Please get into Mother. They're not gonna get into Mother. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. This looks awesome! I like the design of the pre-battle animation. It is very... Ow. It is very flashy. No, okay, no, not flashy. Very elegant. I like how elegant it is. When it comes to the whole theme of Mother 4, it's not technology, it's not very urban, I want to say. It's very artistic, and so is that opening battle animation. It's very artistic. That's the theme that Mother 4 is exuding. Enemy encounter theme plays the Earthbound version. Sweet. Oh! Is there music? Anyways, the transition should be less busy like Mother 3. Nah. It's about as long as Mother 3 is. Oh, okay. No, they shouldn't try to copy Mother 3. They should do their own thing. Yeah. He knows what's up. Oh my god, you idiots. And then I come down here to the bottom, and then you come to hell where like all the people are arguing about stuff. I'm just gonna drink my water. No, doing, I just watched the College Humor video about, how eye contact makes everything awkward. Anyways, so that's about it for today's Mother 4 update. Hope you guys enjoy. You know what my thoughts about the transitions are. What are your guys' thoughts? And I guess the 4 enemies were showed off at the beginning. I don't know. Also, tell me how to get better at English, because I am not good at it, apparently. I will try. I'm going to talk about something, and I will not be able to talk, because... Help. Actually, I think I know why it is. I think it's because saliva comes in my mouth a lot quicker than normal people. This is my personal guess. I think a lot of saliva gets in my mouth a lot quicker than other people's saliva. So I have to do a lot more swallowing with saliva. Consequently, whenever I'm talking, they'll just come in and they're, you know what I mean. Anyway, so that is not the point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we will be here at, what was it, the 15th? Okay, around the 15th. For the next Mother 4 update. Hope you guys enjoy this amazing hype is surrounding us, and it is a great feeling. You guys know that I will be jumping over the place, over the planet, going to this world, just so I can enjoy it, because this is an amazing fan game, and I'm incredibly hyped for it. I hope you guys are too. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more on Mother 4 and all other things Nintendo. I'm the Sky Spire, and until then.